Hey folks, and welcome to the backyard. Before today's video begins, I'd like to take the time to say that this contains some sensitive images and video content. So if you are easily offended, have a weak constitution, weak stomach, you might want to go ahead and just bypass this one. Not judging, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. But for those that are going to stick around, well, let's skin a rattlesnake. Also, just a quick little background information on this before we start. No, I did not kill this snake. We have birds of prey, we have animals, we have all kinds of things out here in the swamp that could have resulted in what looked to be like something eating the face of this thing. We're close enough in proximation to Florida that it could have been Florida Man. I don't know. Point is I found this thing dead already. And if you've never encountered a dead snake before, they can kick and twist for up to 24 hours or until the sun goes down, as the old superstition goes. But again, this one was dead, and I didn't want this beautiful looking hide to go to waste. First thing you're going to need to do is gather your supplies. Alright, now obviously you want to kind of go down the middle here and try to kind of keep it as centered as possible. You can use a knife or an X-Acto knife, a scalpel, or something like really sharp. I use this because this is my first time kind of skinning a snake, and I didn't exactly want to take a chance on ruining the hide. Now, from everything that I read, this part of the process is one of the most difficult. It's usually around the nape or the head of the snake. And so I just went ahead and started peeling right here. Again, I'm just taking my time because I'm sort of a lummox. And there we go. We got it separated. And now we're going to pretty much gut this thing from stem to stern. You can even hear the rattle there. And as you're doing this, you want to try to keep it as centered as possible depending on the application. I'm trying to basically just hand it to see if I can do this. Now comes the fun part. Now this was another one of those things that I learned. It happens there at the rattle. It gets kind of taut because of the way the rattle is set up. And so I kind of ripped it, but no big deal. I just cut the rattle off. Look at his hide. Also, for those of you out there, I don't actively go out and hunt these things. This was just something that I stumbled upon, and I kind of wanted to make the best of the situation. Now here with the stick, what you want to do is try to stretch it out and kind of roll it. And I'm just checking here because I know there's a little bit of blood and some fatty deposits left on the snake. And I'm just kind of rolling it to keep it as straight as I possibly can, as intact as I can. And for this process right here, once we're done, you put it in a Ziploc and just put it in your freezer until you're ready for the next step, which we're going to get into that, but that is going to do it for this video. And see right here is a little bit of the fatty deposits left. That's no big deal. We'll take care of that when we go to do the second part of this video. But that's going to do it for this video. Stay tuned for part 2. I don't know when it's going to be out. I'm still waiting on some supplies, and I'm still doing a little bit of research. And remember, it's never required that you like or subscribe to my channel or any of its content, but it will never be unappreciated. And I do thank you for watching. Have a good day.